We are back on this beautiful Wednesday, May 20th. Bunch to get to. And first, I want to jump into last night because last night was crazy. Knicks Cavs, I thought the Cavs were, signed, sealed, delivered, going to win the game. Had the Cavs plus 7.5. Obviously, that wasn't enough. What a brutal meltdown against the Knicks, but that did not hit in overtime. The player props did hit. We went 4 for 4. Mitchell, 4+ rebounds. Cat over his assists. This Cat Harden under points, and then the Bridges over his points, rebounds, assist total. So that was fun to see. That was exciting. But what a roller coaster of a game. I think the Cavs were up by like 20 plus points, and then it pretty much came crumbling down. So that was tough to see for sure. But player props hit, parlay hit. It was a little bit of a scrappy one with the rebounds and assists, but all of it came through, so can't complain at all about that. And then both baseball picks hit. Red Sox won, Brewers won. So that was nice. A perfect 2 for 2 there. Not even going to get into Nolan McLean. That was a disaster. But money line, both hit for baseball. Player props hit. That was tough. I don't know how the Cavs are going to recover from that last night, but they're going to have to move on and regroup because that was a tough showing for sure. Anyways, getting to everything for tonight. Let's start with the NBA. As always, 100% hit rates. Got a couple for the big slate this afternoon. Spurs Thunder game 2. Should be a good one. Everything here has hit, Castle 4+ in his last 7 games. So that's how you read that for each player. I believe De'Aaron Fox is back for the Spurs, which is a good boost for them. And I did use this to kind of fill out my parlay for the game tonight, which is right here. So first plays of the night in the NBA. It's going to be a parlay. Castle, Holmgren, Vassell, pretty much the same thing as we ran the other night, but a little bit different. We added Castle over 3.5 rebounds in. Chet, I'm still going over 7.5 boards. And here's kind of why. So he still had 8+ in 6 straight games. Obviously, it went to overtime the other night, so that helped him a lot. But I don't think that the rebounds will be affected as much as the points. I still think 8+ rebounds should clear for him. The Castle play is interesting. It's cashed in 7 straight games. I know he's a smaller guard, but I just thought that this was nice to add in, and it's only 4+. Kind of the same with the Donovan Mitchell play. It's only 4 rebounds. He gets a ton of minutes. So I think that should cash pretty easily as well. And then the Devin Vassell over 9.5 points, cashed in 12 straight games, which is crazy. They've all been in the playoffs with the Spurs. He's just really consistent. He just finds a way to score 10 every game. So those 3 parlay together, it's 20 to win 50. I like that play for the NBA slate tonight. And then I did find a couple interesting player props over on DraftKings. So yeah, right here for tonight, they're both head-to-head points props. So I have Wemby versus SGA. I have Wembanyama plus 3.5 points to score more than SGA tonight. I just thought it was a good spot. He obviously dominated game 1, and I'm sure people are going to be all over SGA tonight just because they need to bounce back at home. But I don't really see anyone who's going to cover Wemby. Like, I just don't know how they're going to cover Wemby in this game. So I like him. You're getting the 3.5 point cushion. I like him over SGA. It's minus 108. So you can throw it in a parlay, or you could just play it straight up. Either way, it's probably fine. You're just going to have to pay a little bit for that play. And then the second one is Jalen Williams to have more points than Stefan Castle. Williams just takes a bunch of shots. I think he shot 25 times in game 1. He probably shouldn't be shooting that much, but he is shooting that much. And if he's still consistently playing that much and taking that many shots, I don't see how he won't go over Castle in this one. He's got 19 plus points in all 3 playoff games, and this is still in Oklahoma City. So got the fans behind him, and he'll probably be more efficient than he was during game 1 as well. So those are 2 interesting plays I found on DraftKings. Take those ones at your own risk. I'm not really sure how those will turn out. But also for basketball tonight, I'm taking the Spurs plus the 7.5. I just don't know. I feel like this is almost a disrespectful line. They, first off, just won straight up in game 1 in Oklahoma City. De'Aaron Fox is probably going to be back and playing in game 2. And again, I don't know who can guard Wemby. So if I'm getting 7.5 points, I know it's still in Oklahoma City, but I'm taking the Spurs plus the 7.5. I mean, it's a must win for Oklahoma City, but the Spurs just looked like the better team. So that's why I'm going with the Spurs for game 2. All right, so we covered the parlay. I got Spurs plus 7.5. Wemby, Jalen Williams. Again, take those plays. Take those ones at your own risk. They should be interesting plays. That's pretty much it for NBA. We'll definitely move on to MLB in a second. Couple things for baseball, kind of all throughout the day, but mainly tonight I went with just to make it simple and easy. All right, we'll start with the home run bet. I have Matt Olson tonight. Judge couldn't come through last night, but I think this is a good spot for Matt Olson today. He, I think, has like 14 home runs on the season, and it's a pretty favorable matchup tonight. Jansen Junk is going for the Marlins, and he's given up a homer in 3 straight starts. So this game also is in Miami. It's a weather, climate controlled environment. I think this is a good spot for Matt Olson. Braves lineup is just incredible. Still have the best record in baseball, and we are still positive. Up 28 from the original, just rolling over 10. So we will see. Hopefully, Matt Olson can come through later tonight. And then for the baseball bets, I just picked a couple money line plays, just keeping it simple and going with the teams that I think should win tonight. First, I'm on the Braves. Chris Sale on the mound. 90% of the money is on Braves money line. And I'm right there with them. It is minus 194, so you're paying the price for it. But I did throw it in a parlay, which makes it a little more easy to stomach. But with Sale on the mound and the Braves lineup going how it's going, I'm all over the Braves. I think they're going to crush the Marlins. You could even take them, if you wanted to take them straight up, you could just go with Braves -1.5. They should win by multiple runs tonight. And then next one, let's see what the next one is. I took Boston. Boston's actually plus money, plus 100 to win tonight in Kansas City. I just like the matchup. I think Connolly early should pitch pretty well against this Royals lineup. They struggle to hit. I think they have like 20 wins on the season. 55% of the bets also on Boston in this one. So I like Boston. I like early. And a couple guys in this Red Sox lineup have been getting going. I know Jarren Duran just hit a homer last night. Wilson Contreras up to 10 homers, which is cool to see. But really all Kansas City has is Bobby Witt, honestly. And I don't even know. It looks like Kaggs isn't even playing for Kansas City. So I like Boston's lineup a little better. I like early on the mound tonight for Boston. I'm actually surprised the Royals are favored to win this one. It's probably because it's in Kansas City, but I'd still like Boston to win this one tonight. And then last one of the night, I got to go with the Dodgers. Just taking them money line straight up to win against San Diego. Shohei on the mound for them. And when he's on the mound, it's just ridiculous. He's got a .82 ERA through 44 innings, and the Dodgers lineup obviously has crazy firepower. Freddie Freeman, Kyle Tucker, who has actually been kind of struggling. If we look at Kyle Tucker only has 4 home runs on the season, which is kind of concerning for them, but they don't even need him. Max Muncy, rushing, Freeman, Pages. It's a crazy lineup, and Shohei has been pretty much perfect on the mound. 84% of the people are on Dodgers money line as well, so right along with me. And then for the parlay in this one, I did just parlay the Braves and the Dodgers together. I just don't see how this misses. Double your money, 20 wins, 44. Both teams just have to win. And we got Ohtani and Sale on the bump for their respective teams. Can't see how that misses at all. And then to hop back over to NBA, I'm actually curious just to see tonight's game. Spread's up to 7.5. I think it opened at 6.5, but yeah, 61% of the money or bets are on OKC money line, which is not surprising. But I am on the right side with the spread. 58% of the bets are on Spurs plus 7.5. I just don't see how you can take the Spurs. All right, I don't see how you can take the Thunder minus 7.5 when the Spurs just won straight up in game 1. I get sometimes the spread doesn't even really matter, but I think they're a problem for the Thunder for sure. Chet looks horrible against Wemby, and I don't know. Shea was just not on in game 1. That could turn around in game 2, but I guess we will have to wait and see for that one. And then I think that's everything. Yeah, so pretty much covers everything for the NBA and MLB. I did put out some plays for the Byron Nelson tournament, which is going to start tomorrow early. So I got these plays out early and often for that. I'll just go over here to the Twitter because it's easier. 5 plays for the entire tournament. First one, I like Jordan Spieth I'm going to go top 10 finish. It's plus money, plus 142. He really likes this course. It's one of the easier courses on the PGA Tour, at least in recent years. I think Scotty won it last year, and he finished like 30 under par. So it's going to be low rounds are going to win this tournament. But past 5 years, Spieth has been top 25 in all of them, and he's been top 10 in 3 of those. Final round last year, he shot 9 under to finish 4th. So I'm banking on Spieth playing pretty well again. He actually showed up at the PGA Championship last weekend, which was surprising and kind of unexpected. But this is like his tournament. So Spieth top 10. That's the first play for this weekend. Number 4, I'm going with a hole-in-one. It's minus 120. But it's happened in back-to-back years. It happened in 24 and 25. And it's just a super fun bet. There's been, hole-in-one back-to-back years leading into this year. The holes are kind of tough and challenging for an ace, but I just like that it's happened in previous years. So just a fun bet to ride out for the entire tournament. 3, honestly, I don't even know much about Taylor Pendrith, but he does play pretty well at this tournament historically. I just have him to finish top 30. It's plus money, plus 118. He's finished top 30 in the tournament each of the past 5 years. He also won in 2024. So I'll just take the plus money. I think it's a good bet straight up. Just because he's been consistently in the top 30 in previous tournaments at this same course. So I like Pendrith there. 2, I have Siwoo Kim top 20. It is minus 164, so you kind of have to pay a little bit for it. But he's finished top 15 in each of the past 3 years. 2023, he finished tied for second. And 22 under par. So it's a really, really gettable course. But he seems to be pretty comfortable with this one. And he's got elite iron play. I think that's probably what pushes him over the edge for the Byron Nelson tournament. And then the last play, I do have Brooks Koepka finishing top 30. It's minus 132. You can parlay a couple of these together if you choose. That's probably what I'll do. But he's been getting more and more comfortable on the PGA Tour since coming over from LIV. He made the cut at the PGA Championship, and I think he still has some fight in him. This might not be the best setup for him, but to finish top 30 and for it to only be at minus 132, I think it's a good play for Koepka. So, bunch of plays for the tournament this weekend, just to recap them there. Obviously, you can find all this over on my Twitter as well. All sports, pretty much every day. And then just to recap them, if you want a clear shot of all of them for tonight, NBA plays, MLB plays are right here. And hopefully we can come through clutch tonight. NBA was pretty gracious last night to us. I need the home run bet to come through. I need the home run bet to come through again. I've been on a losing streak with that, but we did hit the NBA parlay, both money lines for MLB last night, so that was awesome. And I'm super stoked for the Byron Nelson tournament. I think it should be a blast. There's not too many elite players playing, but Scotty's playing, obviously going for the repeat, and should be a good time just throughout the weekend. So there's 5 bets for that to look out for. Hopefully we can cash tonight. But that's pretty much it for today, Wednesday. Hit the like button, hit the sub button if you haven't already. We're coming at you pretty much every single day with picks and plays for that night. And I will catch you later.